Hello, little friends. Today, we have a delightful story called The Tale of Mr. Jeremy Fisher. Are you ready to hop into this adventure? Once upon a time, in a little house by the river, there lived a frog named Mr. Jeremy Fisher. He was a very fine fisherman, you see. Mr. Jeremy Fisher wore a little white bow tie and had a shiny green coat. He loved to fish for his dinner, and today was a perfect day for it. He packed his lunch, which included a nice little sandwich, and hopped down to the riverbank with his fishing rod. What a lovely day for fishing, he thought. Mr. Jeremy set up his fishing spot on a lily pad. He sat very still, waiting for a fish to nibble on his bait. Can you guess what he was hoping to catch? That's right, he hoped to catch a big fish for his dinner. As he waited, he listened to the gentle sounds of the river and the birds singing in the trees. But oh dear, while he was waiting, a big, hungry trout swam by and took a nibble at his bait. Mr. Jeremy was so excited. He pulled and pulled, but the fish was much stronger than he thought. With a big splash, the trout jumped out of the water, and Mr. Jeremy lost his balance. Splash, Mr. Jeremy fell right into the river. Can you imagine how surprised he was? He swam to the bank and shook himself dry. Feeling a bit grumpy, Mr. Jeremy decided to try again. He hopped back onto his lily pad and cast his line once more. This time, he was determined to catch a fish. He waited patiently, and after a little while, he felt a tug on his line. He pulled with all his might, and guess what? He caught a little fish. It was not very big, but it was just right for his lunch. Mr. Jeremy was so happy. He packed up his things, took his little fish and hopped back home, singing a cheerful song. When he got home, he made a delicious fish dinner. He sat at his table, feeling proud of his catch. And from that day on, Mr. Jeremy Fisher learned to be patient and enjoy the little things in life, like a nice meal after a day of fishing. And so, Mr. Jeremy Fisher lived happily by the river, always ready for his next fishing adventure. What a wonderful story, don't you think? Thank you for joining me for the tale of Mr. Jeremy Fisher. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.